I'm still trying to figure out how a 13-year-old is with an 18. I can't fathom that.
Happens every day,
Oh, they
Slim.
Hispanic. I'm sorry.
Nah.
Shout out to the Hispanics, but
Slim,
they
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
they be getting
telling
pregnant
Hispanic.
you,
like 14,
every
15.
single listen, bro, Slim.
That's the
I'm
Oh,
Latino
no,
willing
no,
that
to
you
no,
meant.
no, no, no,
I'm,
no. Now it all makes sense. I thought this
I'm
was.
willing to I'm willing to argue that more women lose their virginities from older men than losing it. They lose their virginities to guys that's their age. I would argue that
I
all
can
day
believe
long.
it.
I agree. I agree.
I would go so far as to say it's very rare to see a guy take the virginity of a girl that is his age. Most virginities, I would guess, and I don't have any hardcore data to back it up or anything like that. Most virginities, I believe, that are taken by older guys.
Shit, I'll
I
go
knew a
as
girl
far
who
as to
was
say
I
older women
I
too.
agree. I
yeah,
agree.
that too.
'Cause,
I knew a girl who was 13. I think the guy was like 22 or something.
Yep,
I'm out, man.
that's no, it's a real thing, Slim.
Mhm. We were in middle school.
It's a real fucking
I've
thing,
se-
bro.
I've seen that. I've seen that with boys and girls. Like it's just it's. I don't understand like why like that lady who was sleeping with her middle school students and got pregnant by
I don't get
the
it.
12-year-old boy. It's just like why you're a grown woman. You're like 30. Why are you sleeping with the child? It's just
These niggas is weird, bro. Weird. Weird as hell. I used to see that junk in my hood. I used to see it in school. I used to see it. It was just regular. It wasn't even no like a big deal. Nobody made a big deal about it, bro. Like nobody, it just
They
wasn't a
didn't.
thing. It's regular.
now I do get why women, meaning younger women, like older men because there's leadership there. They know certain things, yada 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 yada. But that is
You're
that
never
is in
gonna
that is in the young adult realm. That's not in the children realm.
you're never
I
gonna convince
never,
me, Mika. It's weird as hell to me.
I never liked older dudes.
But
You're never gonna
okay,
convince me of that
so
shit,
like
Mika.
so like if somebody's like 25 and the other person is like I don't know 35, I don't. That's not a problem to me.
Oh yeah, that's kind of different.
Like a 10-year, I don't see what's the problem with that.
I mean,
Now
I
I
don't think
think
it's a
after
big
10
But
problem.
if
years,
it's a
you
woman and a man, it's weird. If the
it,
woman's
I think
35 and
after
he's
10
25.
years, you kind of get
What if
even
she
in 10
20? Well,
years,
no, no,
it's
no.
like
What if she 25 and he 50? Then what? Is it weird?
yeah,
Why?
yeah,
Why?
because like because you get into that parental range.
Mhm.
But see how it's like.
If my mom can talk to you about the same thing, I don't want to date you. Like
See, but there's
it's a
people in
problem.
the chat that's saying that's no, it's not weird.
I'm saying I wouldn't do it because it to me it would remind me of like it would give me parental vibes. It would give me dad. I would just think dad every time I look over. I would be like you got the wrong one. You should have called my mom. That's what it would give me.
You would have to
But
train your mind. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know. I would have to train my mind to be attracted to a 50-year-old. You have to
He
train,
said
like,
he
you have to be
40,
trained.
he 40 and he still pipe chicks that's 20 is what he said.
okay.
That's all he can
That's
afford. I get
crazy.
it.
That's crazy. What you mean a four, nigga? These 20 fucking year old bitches be the expensive hoes. Fuck you mean?
This is
They still
insane.
be
This
living with
is
their
the
mothers. They
weirdest
not
shit
that
ever,
expensive.
bro. This is so weird, bro. It's so weird to me.
Yeah, this
But
shit
they
is
say that I'm
crazy.
the
No,
crazy one.
the younger women are conditioned different. So yeah, they might cost a little more. Some of
Man,
these
I'm not
older,
paying
some
no
of these,
young hoes. What's wrong
I'm
with
not.
y'all?
Listen, just some of
He
Well, I'm
want to
not
get
some of
saying. I'm
flued
these
not
out.
saying it
older
towards you,
women,
Slimmy.
some
I'm just
some of
reacting,
these
bro.
older women, some of these older women, they just at the point where they just trying to take what they could get. Just being honest. No, I'm being real. They just trying to take what they could get. These younger chicks, they already conditioned a different way. They like, hey, I'm playing by these rules. I'm trying to get you for the most money I can.
Might as
Like
well.
32 and younger, them motherfuckers
32.
cooked. They cooked.
Anybody that's in high school and up right now,
No, I'm
they
saying
all
32 and
out.
under. Like they cook. They not playing with these dudes. They
They
getting up for
all
everything
think
they can
the
get.
same.
They should.
These
When you double
35
my
year old women.
age, you're obviously using me, so I should be able to be compensated.
See, nobody's saying that. See, nobody's saying that older men cannot look good. There are plenty of older men and women that look great. I'm saying once that wears off, I like you, woo, you're gonna give me parental vibes when you start talking to me. I'm just gonna like,
I don't
that.
want any chick that's closer to my daughter's age than she is to mine.
So the
I
10-year
don't want
gap doesn't
any
work for
chick
you.
that's closer to my daughter's age than she is to mine.
So the 10-year don't work for you.
No,
Matter of fact, the 7 don't work.
no.
Yeah, yeah. I can see it. I
I
can
don't
see it
want
and I
no
can
chick
respect it
that's closer to relating to what she talking about than what it is that I'm talking about.
because that's exactly what's gonna happen.
Mm-mm.
And I got the insecure ones in here. I don't like how Anton trying to boss up. Dog, you got a sideshow Bob profile picture, man. Money ain't nothing without heart. That's cool. I feel you. You got it, big dog. Yeah, I ain't arguing with these niggas. I'll just be like, you got it.
They be pedophiles. Ugh.
Good, you got it, big dog.
If I ever have a daughter, ain't no way. Me, her father, try it if you want to.
These niggas is weird to me.
It's not gonna work, Molly. You can remember being a young girl. Like now that
Mm-mm-mm.
I
I do
think
not like
about
the
it,
older men. No, and my dad
no,
was
I'm saying no. I'm
extremely
saying you could
overprotective over
remember being
me.
a
Ain't no
young
older man.
right, but you can remember being a young woman, right? And like it was just weird how older men had no problem with talking to you.
Exactly, and it's weird. It
I can
is weird. It's
remember
like,
like it
what?
was
Why you can't
yesterday.
find a woman your age? It is weird. They are mentally the same age as the women that they try to talk to. That's all my brain thinks. This is where you are mentally. You
I
18
had a whole
mentally.
teacher
You
that
talking
was
to an
like
18-year
that.
old.
You know what else I hate? I hate when people say stuff like this. Your dad is overprotective. What the fuck is
Facts, facts,
overprotective? That is the
facts. Well,
dumbest
it's what
statement that
my
I've
dad is,
ever
because all this
heard.
shit y'all talking about, I'm not privy to, because my daddy was overprotective. But this shit's wild
That
to me
is
that
the
y'all are talking
dumbest
about.
shit that you ever heard in your entire life.
I
That's
ain't
some
seen no old niggas talking to no young bitches. I ain't seen no devils energy sucking none of this, because my daddy was overprotective, and I didn't see none of
over.
this shit.
What do you mean? Like you're supposed
Yeah,
to be overprotective. That's your child. What's wrong with these niggas? This shit
this
is
shit's
dog.
crazy.
When it came
It's
to
Honestly,
males,
crazy.
yes, because men know men. Absolutely.
This
that
shit's
niggas is just
crazy.
be y'all repeat so much stuff that y'all say that y'all don't even have a thought for yourself half the time, bro. That's your child. You
Yeah,
don't
my
want
dad
her to
was
end up in
mean.
somebody's Tesla's trunk, do you?
That's a fact. My dad was mean. My dad was very
Yeah,
mean.
mine too.
Oh my
Nigga,
gosh.
don't
Fuck.
nigga shit. My daddy don't call my house, nigga. Shit, I was a nigga. Fuck
I
you,
had
I
my
was like,
own.
blood, nigga.
I had my cell phone, my own line in my room, and still, who is that? Who is that?
You
Who
had
is
that
that?
phone
Who
like
is that?
DJ Tanner, nigga. Fucking full house, that phone that lit up when you call, you can see the insides of that hoe.
Yeah, the clear one.
Nah, I had no. That's funny though. I had my grandma's old school phone, and so I thought it was just clamorous. So I had the one that had the stuff at the bottom, and you can pick it up like this.
Oh, me too.
Hmm. I loved it.
Honest. This is the honest to God on my on everything I've ever believed. I had a conversation with my daughter. Was it yesterday or was it today? I think it was yesterday, or maybe no. I think it was this morning. Yep, I was talking to my daughter this morning, and She said, Dad, and this is what she said. She said, I'm so glad that you didn't let me grow up too fast. Because she's a senior now. And I said, what do you mean? And she said, you didn't let me get a job. You didn't let me go out here and hang out with too many friends. You was really overprotective. She said, I'm so glad that I just got to be a kid. She's like, I don't want to grow up. I'm straight. I just want to just stay in my lane and stay out the way. She said, so many girls in school is into stuff that they're not supposed to be into. And she's just so thankful. And that probably was the biggest compliment to me, because so many people try to be friends with their kids instead of being a parent. You know, they try to make their kid happy instead of trying to make sure that their kid is protected from themselves, you know? And so those are the type of things that I live for. And sometimes you got to make that hard sacrifice. You got to tell them no. You got to say, no, you can't do this or whatever, so on and so forth.
These kids are lucky. I had to always
Regina's
get the edited versions. They get to listen to the full on version.
Regina says, Anton, I don't agree with not letting your kid grow up. They're a kid. They got the rest of their life to be grown. You have you're going to work for the rest of your life as an adult in some capacity, whether it's raising a child, whether it's at a job or something. You have the rest of your life to be an adult. Why would I not want my kid to enjoy their childhood?
I think that
I'm convinced that people's parents just genuinely didn't care about them. I'm very much convinced that people's parents did not care about them and just let them be out here in these streets, bro.
A lot of people did. They would be outside. That's why that whole thing is, oh, you wasn't outside? No, I wasn't outside. I couldn't leave the porch, unfortunately
either.
and fortunately.
Like
I think that
go ahead, Carrie. I'm sorry.
I don't know. I think that there were both extremes. Like when I was growing up, there were either those of us, like my parents were not strict on me. I had rules, but not really. And then you had friends who, like, their parents were super strict, and they would be some of the ones. I have one friend whose mom was strict and she stayed in line. Like she did her whole life the right way. But a lot of my other friends who had strict parents, it didn't stop them from doing things that they shouldn't have been doing. So I think that some parents, they were just kind of doing what they thought they should do without real intention and purpose, whether it was being a little bit more lax or being too strict. I think if you're going to be strict, we're calling you strict or overprotective for argument's sake. But I think that that's okay with purpose. For me, that's been one of the biggest struggles, because growing up in a household, it wasn't like I had a curfew. Some friends were like, they had to be home when the street lights came on. It wasn't like that for me. I got to go. Everything was situational. Can I go here? All right, cool. When do I come back from going here? So for me, with my kids, oftentimes I'm kind of doing it different. And between homeschooling them and doing it differently than I was raised, sometimes I need to hear even you all say what you just said right now. Hearing what you just said, your daughter said to you, Anton, is helpful to me, because sometimes I'm like, oh my God, am I doing the wrong thing by homeschooling and kind of keeping my kids nurtured? But then I have to remind myself, compared to what? Compared to me? And as much as I love myself, I was doing stuff I had no business doing.
Yeah.
I had freedoms I had no business having. And I think sometimes we're not honest about our comparison. A lot of people who are probably calling you overprotective, they're probably thinking that your daughter should have the fun that they got to have. But really, should we have been able to have as much
But
fun as
here's
we
the
had
other
back in
part
the
of it,
day?
though, Carrie. We have revisionist history. So a lot of times what we say, we forget about the shit that we hated and it's that we suffered through when we was growing up. We only want to remember the fun times because it's convenient for conversation's sake, right? And some of the stuff that we seen when we was growing up, we shouldn't have seen.
At all.
Ain't no fucking way you gonna try to tell me that we should have seen some of the stuff that we seen in our lifetime. No way as a child, no way. shit, we'd have seen some of that stuff.
What
So
what's some of the
There,
stuff that you can say? Like what's an example?
I know a guy today that is free walking around today. He has changed his life. This is the craziest shit ever. He has changed his life. He is a family man. He has children, the whole 9 yards. This nigga,
don't say he's the one who did it.
listen,
Don't say he's the
listen,
one who
listen,
did
Carrie,
it.
Carrie, Carrie, Carrie. Sometimes I go to sleep and I wake up and I remember some of the shit that he didn't told me and some of the shit that he did, you know what I'm saying? All of this type of stuff. And I'm so conflicted because at the time when stuff was happening, because you got to remember, you grew up in the inner city of Detroit and you see different things, right? And I be thinking to myself, like, fuck, like, you're such a good person now, but you got such a dark fucking history. You got a dark history. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, oh, Carrie, I'm telling you, some of the shit that we know and some of the stuff that we've seen, we not supposed to know. We not supposed to know. You know what I'm saying? We not supposed to fucking know. And I should not have to live with that. I should not have to live with that. That should not be something that I carry with me for the rest of my life. That's honestly, and that's one of the reasons why I don't be wanting to know shit from what nobody. I roll solo. That's one of the main reasons why I roll solo. This nigga, I don't want to know shit that nobody else got going on. Leave me alone. Leave me a fucking alone, bro. I don't want to be involved with what nobody else got going on. I roll 100% solo, bro. Cause it's like some of the stuff that we know, some of the shit, like I think back on stuff that may not be right today. And then like I remember high school, niggas used to run bustos. And now like you think back on it and it's like, was that rape? You know what I'm saying?
Like, did you get consent?
Yeah, was that rape?
Well, I think about when
Fuck.
I was in like the 7th grade. The first time I ever saw crack was one of my
Real.
I'm so yeah, okay, y'all talk about green. I was green in this moment. One of my boys so I lived on what was called the East End, and I lived outside of a neighborhood that was like more of a hard to do neighborhood. And then a lot of my friends lived on the West End. The West End was like where a lot of the hood people were from, but they're like, it's all good. Anyway, he needed somebody. He asked me to do him a favor. He needed me to hold something. So I'm like, sure, bring it to my house, whatever. He gives me a brown paper bag, and I'm like, okay. And I had this little fake safe. So I was like, I got the perfect. He's like, just hold it, keep it safe. I was like, okay, what is it? Don't worry about it. What is it? Now y'all know I'm nosy. I'm like, what is it? So I look in, it's a bunch of vials
Yeah. We wasn't supposed
of
to see
crack.
that shit. We were not supposed to see that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, this is like, and that's why when people tell me, oh, you're overprotective, nigga, fuck you. Like, don't tell me I'm overprotective. Y'all little girls be running away from home and stuff. Nah, dog.
And Anton,
No, no.
they'll say that because a lot of girls on the opposite end, right? They'll say when they have those type of dads, they'll fall to the pressure of the other girls, right? That get to do whatever. Because I used to get made fun of all the time the fact that I was a teenager and I was still on the porch. Like my grandparents were like, "You're not going anywhere, especially in the city." So
Bro, I know a politician. Let me be quiet, bro.
I was not a drug dealer, but I put myself in some of the dumbest situations, dumbest situations for sure. Like that's just this. Uh, when I look at my diary from when I was like 10, 11, 12, I'm like, what was I doing? And then I look at my daughter who
You
just turned
burn that
11,
shit.
and I'm like,
You
oh
should
my
burn that bitch.
God, like
Burn
what
that shit.
am I? That's why I'm so thankful I got God now, because Lord, oh my God.
Bro, I went through some of my old stuff, cleaning up some stuff the other day. I burnt that junk, bro. I had some what is that?
God, dog.
Quentin, what are you doing?
You know that's Quentin.
What are you doing, Quentin? I went through some of my old stuff and I got some y'all remember them black and white? It was like marble composition books. Man, I got rid of all of that shit.
What's in the book?
Huh?
Never mind.
I just burned it. I burnt all that shit.
Those was your old rhyme books?
There was some other stuff in there too, though.
It was a journal? Or the black book? Or your black book?
You know how you all right, so back in the day, we used to have like so nowadays everything, people be taking pictures and shit on this. We used to actually have to develop photos. We used to have letters and shit that girls wrote to you, and you know what I'm saying, you would write a letter back and all of that shit. We had all of that type of stuff. Dog, I got rid of everything, man. Like we used to have all of that type of stuff. You would have usually you would keep like a shoebox. And in the shoebox, you had all of that type of stuff. And I still had that type of junk, bro. I got rid of it. I burned it.
Now I remember the pictures, but what was the other thing he said? You said
we used to write
letters.
We used to write letters.
Nah, that's too much.
Yeah,
like real fucking letters.
I got a whole box.
They got Aaliyah 4-page letters in there.
Yeah, girls used to write whole letters to you. Real talk.
Notes, letters.
Yeah, seriously. Women used to write letters and stuff like that.
That is wild. That's
Front and back.
I'm just gonna call you.
I have pictures of my friends in my house, like back to back, holding up their guns. Like it was bad. It was bad.
Yeah.
Okay, go get the box. Go get the box.
No, seriously, that was a real thing.
But that's how, like,
I actually think that's better than the shit that y'all be having nowadays. They got a digital footprint that ain't never going away.
We
never get rid of it. It's always gonna be there.
The kids of the 2000s. We still got some pictures. I got some. I got a few.
It was somebody that recently got. Was they arrested? They pulled up all of them fucking WhatsApp messages. Them WhatsApp messages, they put all that shit back up. Niggas thought that they deleted it. Oh, the killer. He was keeping, man, listen, it be stuff, delete this. That shit is there forever. They subpoena that junk from the phone company and they could triangulate your position where you sent it. They could see everything, bro.
That's how they found DeCarver Thompson.
That's why Carrie be like, Anton don't really text. You're gonna have to get in touch with me on an ulterior way. Text me, I need to talk to you. I'm gonna call you back on a landline on a payphone.
That's recorded too, though.
No, on the payphone.
You know what?
I'm gonna hit you up on the landline.
Mika, what's the payphone?
I know what it is, but I ain't never used it. Ain't had to.
What?
And it costs money. Who got changed?
That's a payphone.
It'd be like I seen. So they were in the train station when I was going up. They were like $1. Who was going to spend $1 when you had a cell phone?
Listen, anybody.
You never used a payphone?
Absolutely not. And
anybody get touch with me?
Phone. I don't like touching other. Absolutely not.
Listen, bro.
Crazy.
I don't talk. Everybody know I don't talk regular. I don't talk a lot. I'm not the big phone guy.
25 cents. Somebody said it was 25 cents.
Yeah, that was a quarter.
And then it went up to 35 cents, and then jacked everybody up when it went up to 35 cents.
I don't think Mika seen a payphone before. She said $1. How you gonna put $1 in a payphone?
They were at the in DC. They were at the Amtrak, like Union Station. They were at where the military is right now, where the National Guard is. That's the train station. They would be at the train station. They would be like $1. It's a Sprint or something. Yeah, Sprint.
Oh, you talking about something else? No,
if you're gonna catch me, you're gonna have to catch me.
That ain't no regular payphone.
Word of mouth. It's gonna be rumor. because there ain't no way in the world you're gonna ever produce nothing on me. Niggas,
Yeah.
niggas send something to me. One guy sent something to me. I thought it was a little sketchy. I just blocked that nigga. I ain't even. I
Yeah,
don't want
when
to
it
talk
went to
to
35 cents,
fuck
it
off
made
my
it
phone, bro.
difficult.
Yeah, that kind of like that was the downfall of payphones once you had to add the dime.
At
Y'all
a
couldn't find no
dime.
dime.
Yeah, it was over with. Cause you could just walk up. Oh, I got a quarter. Hey, what's up?
Yep.
Nah, I got a damn. I ain't got a
You
dime.
got
You
a
got a
dime?
dime? You got a dime? Nah, it was over.
Okay, so imagine that now. Now you got to find 4 quarters. Where you gonna find 4 quarters?
So Anton,
Nah, that was something else, Mika. How you gonna put $1?
people have so much confidence in technology, they don't even realize how monitored they are. People are
Oh,
stupid. People are dumb. They are genuinely dumb. People, we so monitored, we so fucking heavily monitored up to the wazoo, bro. Y'all don't have no clue, man. Y'all don't even realize that your bank transactions is already every single bank transaction that you make, it is recorded, nigga.
oh yeah, it's monitored.
Every single thing you do, from the places that you go to the fucking ring cameras, is all tied in and everything.
Once my cousin who works with the CIA told me all the stuff that they can access, and this was years ago, that whole like privacy stuff, I was just like,
Oh,
what's the
Barack
point?
Obama got that up out of here.
What's the
Yeah,
point
Yeah.
of caring about it?
Barack
Like,
Obama.